Welcome back to the Build Series. I'm Corey Fields, and today we're tackling a critical phase: rough-ins, inspections, and installation. This is where we get plumbing, HVAC, and electrical in place before closing up the walls. Get this stage right and everything will flow smoothly. Get it wrong, you're cutting into finished drywall to fix mistakes. We're walking through exactly how each system fits, the right order to install them, the inspection process, and how we insulate to keep these homes energy efficient. Let's get into it. Plumbing is first because pipes take up the most space. They run through studs, joists, and require precise positioning. Once drains and water lines are in, nothing else can interfere with them. HVAC follows, with ductwork and mechanical units getting set before the electrical. The main focus here is making sure HVAC doesn't interfere with structural components like beams and joists, and that vents are positioned properly to avoid last-minute adjustments. Electrical is last because wires bend and flex. They can be routed around plumbing and ducts without issue. This sequence avoids unnecessary problems or crews tearing out each other's work. Before walls go up, plumbing has to be 100% dialed in. Every sink, tub, toilet, and drain line needs to be set according to the house plans. Plumbing has two main systems: water supply and drain waste vent, or DWV. Water lines bring in fresh water, then the DWV system carries wastewater out and vents sewer gases, so water and waste flow properly. No standing water and no slow drain. After everything is roughed in, we then test supply and drain lines for leaks. A pinhole leak now is a major headache later. Nobody wants to rip out drywall to fix it. We catch issues early, make adjustments, and once plumbing is cleared, HVAC is next. For these homes, we went with a split system: a furnace inside and an AC condenser outside. It's cost effective, simple to maintain, and familiar to any HVAC crew. Before anything gets installed, the HVAC technician plans out the duct layout to balance airflow. Supply vents go near exterior walls and windows, while returns stay central so each room gets even heating and cooling. Once the layout is set, they install the main trunk lines and branch ducts, making sure airflow reaches every part of the house. A properly installed HVAC system isn't just about comfort, it's about efficiency. Get it wrong and you notice every time your power bill shows up. Once plumbing and HVAC are set, next up is electrical rough-ins, getting power, lighting, and ventilation in place before drywall. Before pulling any wire, the electrician maps everything out: outlets, switches, can lights, bath fans. The goal? No guesswork later. Everything is preset, so once drywall is up, there's no surprises. Once everything is mapped out, they'll pull wires, set outlets and switch boxes, and install lighting and ventilation. For overhead lighting, we're using can lights, also called recessed lighting. These lights sit flush with the ceiling for a clean, modern look without bulky fixtures. Bathrooms need ventilation to control moisture, so we'll go ahead and install our bath fans here as well. Before drywall goes up, we'll triple check everything: secure wiring, making sure every light, fan, and outlet is exactly where it needs to be. Catching mistakes now means no cutting into finished walls later, and this will be the last chance we get to get it right. Once plumbing, HVAC, and electrical are installed, we get a single MEP inspection: mechanical, electrical, and plumbing. That means one approval covers all three systems, no waiting around for separate sign-offs. Our framing inspection happens right after our MEPs are approved, but before installation and drywall. This is the last chance to catch any structural issues while everything is still exposed. Inspectors are making sure everything matches the plans, as well as looking for things like proper hardware, anchor bolts, stair framing, any and everything that affects the structural integrity of the house. Once our MEPs and framing get signed off, then we're cleared to insulate and seal the walls and shift our focus inside. With that said, inspection timelines and requirements will vary not just state to state, but county to county. Some areas might inspect each trade separately, others might combine them. Some require special sign-off for things like stair framing or energy sealing. What we're showing here is how it works in our area, which is Atlanta, Georgia. But always check with your local municipalities to know exactly what's required in your area. Once rough-ins are inspected and approved, it's now time to seal up the walls. Installation goes in now and not before, because trades need open access to run plumbing, HVAC, and electrical first. Get installation in too early and you'll just be pulling it right back out for the trades. We're using R13 fiberglass bats for the exterior walls, fitting them snugly between studs with no gaps or compressions. If bats are squeezed or left loose, you lose efficiency. For the attic, we use blown-in fiberglass near the end of the build. It settles into every crevice, giving better coverage and fewer gaps than bats. Insulation isn't just about beating code, it's about how the home performs. Done right, and it prevents drafts, keeps temperature stable, and even helps with noise reduction. A well-insulated home means lower energy costs and better overall comfort. Once this is all done, we're ready for drywall. And that's a wrap on our rough-ins. Plumbing, HVAC, electrical, inspections, and now fully insulated walls. Everything behind the drywall from layout to execution will shape how these homes perform for years. This will be the last look inside these walls before we close them up. Next up is drywall, where these spaces start feeling like real homes. Walls go up, rooms take shape, and the entire vibe transforms. If you've been enjoying the series, let me know what you think down in the comments. And if these videos have been helpful, hit that like and subscribe so you don't miss episode 7 where these interiors really start coming to life. I'm Corey Fields, and thanks for watching episode 6 of the Build series. I'll see you guys in the next one.